At center, Darren Hayes. At point guard, Mons Law. At the other guard position, Drew Holiday. At power forward, Zion Williamson. At the other forward position, Brandon Ingram. The head coach of the visiting team is Howard Johnson.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, the process in Philly has finally started yielding big results. The Sixers have star players and tremendous fans who stood by them through the lean years. And they're ecstatic at what they're seeing on the court. There are a handful of elite teams in the East, Kevin, but the Sixers are confident they belong with the best of them.
They certainly can. Well done, DA. Thank you. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the 76ers. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
And I think for the 76ers, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they've played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the 76ers, Richardson and Harris filling out the wings. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. And it's Milton in at the point.
The Pelicans tried to build a contender around Anthony Davis. They're hoping this go-around with Zion Williamson, they'll be able to create a more complete team.
Here's Milton. And there's the pass to Simmons. "13 feet away." He doesn't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And Steve, with the Anthony Davis trade completed, a new look for the Pelicans.
Yes, plan A, Kevin, was to make it work with Anthony Davis. Instead, they have acquired a lot of young talent, a ton of it. In time, they'll become a team, in my opinion, to be reckoned with.
Now here's Ingram after the miss from Joel Embiid. Yes, that goes in.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Pass to Milton. On the wing, Harris. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Ball. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. A second chance effort. Favors trying to break free. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Williamson kicks to Holiday. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. New Orleans moving it around. Simmons against Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Holiday inside the line.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Simmons passes to Harris. Here's Milton. He's covered by Ingram. Back to Harris. Poked loose. Stolen by Ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. Here's Simmons. In the corner, it's Richardson. Embiid against Ball. In the corner, it's Harris. For 3. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Here's Harris. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
They grab their own miss. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Favors with those broad shoulders takes up a lot of space going up to shoot.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
That one is off. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs, you still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Count that bucket.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
And with this break in the action, let's look now in on who among the NBA's shooting guards have the most thefts in the second half of the season so far. 5th is Drew Holiday.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten him through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
You'll never find any of those guys sitting back and letting their guard down for a single moment. That's for sure. They're out there looking for every opportunity to make an impact defensively.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making, but what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Here's Simmons. The Pelicans make their last shot.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And here is Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Holiday dishes to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris finds Richardson. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Pushes it quickly, and he gets something before the defense can set up. Richardson's a good finisher in transition.
Harris against Ingram. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Holiday looking over the floor. Shoots a fader. Again, the Pelicans score.
As usual, Holiday just going about his business, isn't worried about who's trying to check him.
The 76ers trail by 8. Kicks to Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
The Pelicans shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Ball and Embiid with the block. Fast break Philadelphia. Here's Milton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Simmons against Favors. Poked away. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
From 13, Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second basket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains. And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see for him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Now here's Richardson. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Embiid with it, now guarded by Ingram. And they double up Embiid. Richardson gets a wide open look, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Raul Neto's checked in for Philadelphia. Okafor's checked in for the Pelicans. Etuan Moore comes in for Ball. Here's Holiday. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And it's Williamson missing.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Now Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Easy jumper from very short distance. Williamson's got 6 points.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Simmons looking it over. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Burks. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Terrific body control from Burks, reading angles and creating space.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Neto kicks to Burks. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Neto, covered by Reddick. O'Quinn can't hit.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Reddick with the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Here's Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Unloads from 13. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Hart, that's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
1:33 left to play in the first. Here's Thibault. Here's Horford. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Moore. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Okafor in the post. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Thibault. Pass to Burks. Here's Thibault. 6 to shoot. Horford the pass to Burks. From downtown, he can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now the pass to Okafor. With the fadeaway. Bucket is good.
The defense is there, but because of the height disparity, there is no real contest.
Here's Thibault. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got Kyle O'Quinn. Horford is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Neto in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's Burks. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Here's Thibault, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Horford the pass to Thibault. Over more, and that one's good. Thibault. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Hart. Burks covering. Outside, Redick. Here's Hart. Back to Redick. From outside the arc. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Smitty, every team has its leaders, either official or unofficial. What's expected, in your opinion, out of a team captain?
Well, I think leadership. Also have the same, voice of the coaching staff and organization, and also the voice of winning. I think if you have a leader that can do that, sometimes that leader's vocal, sometimes that leader leads by example, but you usually know who that is. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Burks against Moore. Outside, Redick. Back to Moore. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Burks for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. To the left wing. And here's Moore outside. The shot missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Burks with it. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Oh, Quinn can't hit. The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Hart. Softly drops in the floater. Hart's got his second basket of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Neto surveying the floor. Burks against Moore. The 10-footer. Second chance shot. Horford with the bucket, getting it done inside.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Knocks it loose. Outside, Redick. He kicks it to Moore. Pass to Melly. From deep three-point range. Good work defensively by Horford. The 76ers trail by 6. Korkmaz passes to Horford. And it's Melly with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. From 13. No good there. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Korkmaz. Lays it up and banks it in. Korkmaz has got his first 2 points of the night. Pelicans leading by 4. Now here's Moore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He dishes it to Hayes. And the shot is good.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Now here's Burks. Here's Neto. Passes to Horford. Here's Burks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The 76ers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Philadelphia, Alec Burks.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Burks.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Simmons comes in for Al Horford. And Harris subbed in for Raul Neto. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hart. A 3 ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Here's Hart. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The pass to Williamson. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Drew Holiday's checked in for Josh Hart. Here's Williamson. Out to Ingram. Takes a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
And we've seen this offense step back into 3-point land a little bit more in this quarter. And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Here's Ball. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Over Harris. And it's Ingram missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Richardson. Simmons dishes to Richardson. With the floater. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Pelicans. Favors is checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid finds Simmons. Favors with the rebound. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Here's Milton. Last time out, he had 14 points. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. Harris against Ingram. Favors trying to break free, and it's Ingram missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Here's Holiday after Ben Simmons' bucket, and stolen by Simmons. Here's Milton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Ingram left side. He feeds it to Holiday. It's good. Holiday's got 6.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
Here's Simmons. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
What's up? That one drops. He ties it up. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
You know, Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there's some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas in life. When you're ready, you're ready.
Here's ball after Ben Simmons' bucket. Passes it to Favors. And Embiid with the block. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Kicks it to Richardson. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Favors. Ball, the pass to Favors. Now here's ball. Not a lot of room. Good, nice job down low. Ball's got his first 2 points.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Now here is Harris. A 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And Harris drops them both. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Holiday. 9th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Richardson against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. From deep.
The key there defensively, don't allow anything easy. Josh plays with good physicality and energy.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's 15 points for Ben Simmons.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here is Ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. It's going to be Favors shooting. That one on Embiid. The Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. And that one falls for Favors. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
You know, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight.
in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
And Holiday kicks the ball. Pass to Okafor. Dishes it to Holiday. The pass to Favors. For three, Ingram. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Shot's good by Simmons.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Pelicans trail by 4. Ball, the pass to Favors. Ingram outside. He kicks the ball. Lets it go from deep. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now here's Embiid. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And that one's good, Simmons.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Holiday inside the line. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Outside Holiday. Off target from three-point range. Philadelphia leading by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Embiid inside, and some nice defense there to end the quarter.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense set.
Best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you. And the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws. So great job in the first half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is the game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And here is Simmons after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Now Embiid, back to Simmons. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And the shot goes down. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Ball finds Favors. And here is Ingram. Shoots over Embiid. Here's Favors. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Harris.
That's the one thing Favors has to keep improving upon. He has the body and skills to become a dominant rebounder if he wants to.
For New Orleans, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
One shot.
That one misses for Favors.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's the teardrop, and it's blocked by Simmons. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Milton. Simmons left side. No good from 11 feet. The Pelicans trail. Ingram outside. Richardson against Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Favors has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Richardson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Richardson left side. Money from the wing. 7 points in the game.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Ball up top. 5 points in the game. And Embiid with the block. Here's Simmons. Finished off the break. Simmons got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Pass to Ingram, launches it, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Milton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Horford comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Richardson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Lonzo Ball. And so he makes both from the line. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Moore outside. The dish now to Redick. Passes it to Williamson. Clock at 6. From deep, Moore. And the Pelicans miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Milton. He's got 6. Feeds it to Harris. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Here's Hart. Pass to Williamson. Right block shot. Good on the jump shot. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Raul Neto's checked in for Shake Milton. And both free throws good for Redick.
J.J. Redick, the former Blue Devil, has really developed into one of the game's most deadliest shooters.
There's the pass to Korkmaz. Pass to Horford. Harris outside. Back to Horford. The tray. Harris's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 5. Passes it to Moore. A nice shot by Melly. Melly's got his first points of the night.
A nice pass, and what I like about Moore, this is a guy who can produce in a number of ways, and he's focused on execution.
Now here is Harris. He's got 8.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
Well, he grew up in East Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana. And E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
And the first one at the line is good.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
And Harris drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Moore against Harris. Moore passes to Redick. Here's Melly. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. They get it back. Kicks to Redick. Lets the 3 fly. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that one's good. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Moore dishes to Redick. A floater. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 for that department.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Josh Hart. Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Tobias Harris third.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
This group, they all play big, and the numbers they're able to put up on the glass makes them so valuable.
Redick for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You've got to make J.J. Redick a ball handler. He's too lethal as a spot-up threat.
Here's Harris, and again it's Philadelphia.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. That one drops for him.
As a coach, you're comfortable with Holiday taking that shot. He has a good feel from the mid-range.
Neto kicks to Harris. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Holiday, the pass to Okafor. He dishes it to Redick. Pass to Melly. The 3 was shot by Redick, no good. Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Korkmaz. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. With some arc. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got his 2nd basket of the game.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Neto kicks to Harris. Tries again. That's tipped. Moore with the steal. Top of the key, Holiday. It's Redick on the wing. Again, the Pelicans score.
Redick is getting loose tonight. When he's shooting like this, you keep putting the ball in his hands.
Here's Neto. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Left side, Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
That's good from Harris. And Drew Holiday, one of the 3 brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
And Harris drops them both. Holiday with it. He's got 8. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Oh, wow! You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Outside Holiday. Out to Favors. Moore passes to Redick. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 8. Redick with a double team. Harris finds Embiid. It's good. Embiid's got 5.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Redick for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. The pass to Burks. 46 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pelicans trail by 7. Moore left side. Passes it to Holiday. Redick with it. Fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
This is when they need it the most. So they're so close to evening this game up.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harris dishes to Embiid. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. That one doesn't drop. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. 76ers on top, up by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Richardson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on J.J. Redick. And Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D type player, recommitted himself last year, Smitty, to defense.
Kevin, he felt like he wasn't being impactful on the defensive end and vowed to amend that. He can be a nuisance with that reach, and he's put in that extra work to solidify his defensive presence.
That's good from Richardson.
I'll tell you, Richardson at the line, remarkable progression over his first few years in the league.
And Richardson drops them both. Pelicans trail by 6. Now, here's Ball. He kicks it to Favors. Ingram outside. 5 on the clock. Swiped it away. Here we go, all alone. Here's Thibault. The big dunk at the end of the break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Favors looking over the floor. Redick for 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Tipped away. It's Redick on the wing. Kicks it to Ball. Pass to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Pass to Simmons. Here's Thibault. And that one drops for him.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Love the gritty work inside from Favors. When he's down there, it makes the defense very nervous.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Favors nails both of them.
And finally, a productive trip at the line after a lot of struggles here early on.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. 13 feet away. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And the pass to Redick. Just 5 to shoot. And right through it goes. Redick's got 18 points now here in the second half.
You have to be aware of J.J. whenever it's a pick and roll. His movement off the screen is outstanding.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Foot shot on the way. And he hits the jumper for 2. And the 76ers lead by 5. Ball, the bounce pass. Ingram outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Williamson. And no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Milton the pass to Simmons. And stolen by Williamson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ingram's running. The shot by Redick, no good. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Milton. He's covered by Ingram. Kicks it out to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. Over ball. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Got a piece of it. Favors passes to Ingram. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Simmons, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Here's Ball. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Philadelphia leading by 9. And then Simmons slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And the 76ers making a change here. Neto's checked in. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Pelicans. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Williamson with it. Simmons is there. Count that one. 14 points for Zion Williamson.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Richardson outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. To the middle, pushing it up. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Pass to Embiid. Dishes to Richardson. Back to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Milton, and it's blocked.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And stolen by Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Both shots good from the stripe. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Raul Neto. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Williamson. Oh!
No, he didn't.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Simmons on the wing. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by New Orleans.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention,
But the fact is, he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
That's good from Simmons.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
The 76ers leading by 6. Harris passes to Richardson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
That's good from Richardson. Pelicans trail by 9. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Looking to get back on track here. That shot off. Good D by Embiid. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Richardson against Holiday. Ingram outside. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Now, here's ball. D right on him. Outside, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Will it go? Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Simmons. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Derek Favors.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
The first one falls. And Simmons drops them both. Pelicans trail by 11. And here's Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. The shot by Holiday, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Milton. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Richardson. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Richardson. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Ingram.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
On the wing, Harris. He kicks to Richardson. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Simmons against Ingram. Simmons passes to Harris. Over Holiday. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range.
And how about the confidence with which Ball plays? I mean, he just seems so much more comfortable taking and making those big shots. This guy is a flat-out winner.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Ingram is always ready to score in clutch situations. A guy you can depend on to give you his best.
At the line for your 76ers.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Holiday dishes to Favors. Here's Ball. And Simmons with the rebound. Here's Milton. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.